Hello everyone, welcome to the second part of my top 10. I hope you've been enjoying it so far, and without further ado, let's just hop right back into it. Oh wow, what's there to say? Dynasty Warriors 5 Empire's intro is amazing. Of course, it starts this really traditional, and then suddenly it just changes into electric, or something like modern, showing that this game, or the series, is just different from Dynasty Warriors in general. Because you can make your own scenarios, you can have your own generals, or who you want to have, and of course, you can set up your own armies. This is what the intro represents, and that's doing it perfectly. It's representing the game as best as it can. The music choice is a Lubu theme remix. It's nothing new, that's why it gets a minus. But what else? Well, of course, it shows the one man army and how devastating the strategies can be, like how it can destroy the morale of your armies, which it shows here perfectly. Like this intro literally is one of the embodiment of Dynasty Warriors empires, and that's why it gets the number 5 slot. Well, let's see what number 4 has in store. Dynasty Warriors 4 intro. Man, this one just did it well. Just how it starts with the sword. We don't know whose sword it was, or it is, and then just going to the Battle of TB, one of the most iconic fights, of course. And just seeing the army getting prepared to fight, everyone going into it with torches, showing ways, forces, woos, and shoes, and then just climaxing at the fight with Kauran and So Tai. And guess what? Those are the new characters in this game. And they are not ill represented. Those two fight each other with some sort of style. The sword and shield, as you can say. And of course, the sword being South South. And the music and the visuals, how they fit, just amazing. Just like well choreographed dance. You see it has everyone move to the music, how every beat is represented somewhat in the visuals, and of course how just epic it feels. If you get what I mean by that. It makes you hyped to play the game. And it also makes you not too hyped that you just want to skip the intros and go straight to the game. You're ready to play and you just want to finish. You just see this, it delivers. It doesn't leave you wanting for more, but it makes you want to play the game. And this is why Dynasty Warriors 4 gets the 4th place. I did not do this on purpose, by the way. Oh boy, I've seen this intro way too many times as a child. Well, anyways, this one starts also superb, just using this old Chinese geography, showing a bit here and there, and then this person turns into a flag, for some reason, just as a transition. And then it shows Guan Yu riding into battle, and that's just amazing, because the next scene is Lu Bu wrecking his entire army, and Guan Yu's taking him on. And that's where the music starts climaxing, and then it just goes up and above from here, showing the improvements that the game made from Dynasty Warriors 2, showing the cutscenes in the game, showing a bit of the gameplay. It just looks superb and well choreographed. I know it may be a bit lazy using, well, the in-game cutscenes or the cutscenes in general for your intro, but I feel like it works here superb. It shows what the game has done so much. Like what it has done. It shows what it's gonna do in this game. And what you're gonna see and experience. And also it shows the elephants, which are a new add-in in the Dynasty Warriors series, because usually you only had horse. Now you have elephants. And well, it's just... This one has also a bit of a nostalgia in me, so I may have a favor here. But it's number 3 for a reason. And also the music. This was the first Lu Bu remix theme. And you cannot fault it for being the first, because it started it with the Lu Bu theme. And also not picking anyone as main character, which, you know, shows that everyone in a good light. Sima Yi is just calm against Lu Sun's adversity. It's just superb. Now, Dynasty Warriors 4 Empires. Without a doubt, the first empires in the Dynasty Warriors series. Which, this intro, it just shows it so well. Just out of nowhere, you still get this somewhat tradition style. It's like an in-game cutscene, but it's also not. And just how the music beats and then goes through this cutscenes or this gallery. It feels, it's superb. I'm so hyped. I will kind of want to play this game again. And then it shows, of course, the three kingdoms, the split, and then immediately to empires, ending it electric. Which which makes it, without a doubt, one of the best Empires intros. It represents the best and was the first Empires to show what Empires was all about. Just leading, doing your own scenarios. You have people who shouldn't be there but are somehow there, as you can see. And for some reason, they also showed you a little bit of the duel mode, where Garning versus Yu Ying, which was a teaser. And just how deep this game was, and it also introduced the jump triangle, which means the jump special, which the Unway showed. I'm not completely sure if Extreme Legends already showed it, but this one just reaffirmed it. And of course, just the music choice being something completely different, and the cuts, everything. I can say this one is the perfect Dynasty Warriors intro, but not number one, because number one goes to something very special. Well, this one may seem like an easy answer, and people say easy answers are boring, but some say the reason why it's so easy is because it's superb and right. Well, you see it starts tame, then with the terracotta warrior, then the sand revealing the soldiers, an entire army and Zaoyun. And just how the music explodes, as you can say. As Zaoyun charges in, every shot is well made and not a frame wasted. Just look how the music goes with the fighting. It's well choreographed and perfectly shown. It's like the good way of show and tell, showing that the games you know and love, Dynasty Warriors, is still about this one-man army style, then fighting to the general, and of course showing the different factions Wushu Wei, which how do representing Wei. Wu is being represented by Sun Ce, who's been there since 3, or dare I say maybe 2, and Xing Kai, the new member of Shu, representing Shu, and just how it goes through the eyes and enjoying the Muso attack, which was new in this game as Super Muso, which you achieved once you had low health or you equipped the special True Muso scroll. And then just how the music then slowly goes slightly down as Xiao Yun is coming down, and the battle between him and Xiao Pi. Xiao Pi is not presented in a bad light whatsoever. He is taking a man who literally destroyed his army with ease. And look at that smug face, and Xiao Yun is all serious. This is how you make an intro. This one basically defined gaming intros for me. And this is basically why it's number 1. And it's not only number 1 because it did all the things right, what I may mentioned in the other ones, like being traditional, having own music, choreography, what's showing, what's telling. This one does everything right. It showed us everything we want to know. And that's the right thing. And it also shows us in an entertaining way. I said in 4 Empires and in 4 that it makes you hype for the game, and that you don't want to skip the cutscene. This one doesn't feel long at all. You want to watch it. You want to be hyped by it. And then when you start the game, you're just excited because of this intro. And let's be honest here. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Top 5 was almost set in stone. But top 1, the number 1, was for me no issue. This one won with ease at some point. Of course, I had some struggle thinking about 4 and 4 Empires, and maybe 3 even. But this one just did everything right. And it was basically the reason why I wanted to make this video. It's just the intro that defies Dynasty Warriors intro. Bad part about it is probably it started the Xiao Yun debacle of always him having in the intro, which is a misunderstanding from Koei Tecmo's part. We liked this one because it was well made, not because it was Xiao Yun. And, well, you may think that 6 also did something similarly, but it just wasn't as well made as this one. This one you still get this old vibe with the sand, with the graphic, how it looks. And it doesn't even look that old. This game looks almost timeless, how it looks in this intro. Well, that's enough babbling on my end. What are your top 10 Dynasty Warriors intros? As you can tell, some of them are missing. Well, it's because they didn't quite make the list. If you want to have an explanation why they didn't make it on the list, tell me in the comments. And also, please tell me in the comments what are your top 5 or even top 10, if you don't mind. And please say it in a polite manner if I said something wrong or done something wrong, or if you don't agree with my opinion. Note this is a personal opinion list, and I hope that you still enjoyed what I said, and I hope that you, of course, liked the video. And, well, as always, I hope to see you guys next time. Bye bye.